So Capcom earlier this week announced the remaster of Dead Rising. It's going to be called the Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. And a lot of people are, well, not a lot of people, but people are excited because Dead Rising, the first one, is a beloved game for many people. So let's talk about Kai Cenat.
Okay, fair.
So he didn't do anything wrong. We're just going to talk quickly about his Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC run. So he, after 1,070 deaths and almost 100 hours, he hit 99 hours. I remember I was watching it. I missed him beat the final boss. I'm not going to say the name.
But yeah, I know. And this nigga's tall, dog. I would never have expected this. But then when he takes off his Dr. Disrespect, facade and whatever, nigga actually just looks creepy, man. He's got a porn stash. We should have known from there. But anyways, that's just my personal level of it. Hello and welcome, lovely people. It is I, your boy Tom Ziri. Welcome back to episode 68 of the weekly patch notes, brought to you by X2Skip. Yeah, join with me. I got Kid Kojo. What's good, homie?
I'm chilling, man. How are you doing?
Yo, I was gonna say glazed, but then I was like, wait, pause. Sounds like a nasty ass fucking word. But yeah, nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Thank you. And with us, we also have Maxwell. What's good, homie?
Yo, what's up? Been chilling.
Hey, shout out John Cena. Yeah, and guys, it's been a hectic week. Let me just tell you. But y'all are gonna hear about that soon. Before we get started, please like and subscribe and share with your friends, your family, all that. Get involved, do some shit. Check out our new videos. Yeah, man, just do the rest. Just do the most, please. I still believe. But before we get started with all the nice gaming tidbits, does anyone have any announcements? Any admin?
That's negative.
Wait. Any from you, Coach?
Nah.
I bet. For me, it's just to say that, the Ready or Not video is going to take some time because pretty much got the first copyright block. I'm not entirely sure how to get around it. I have been watching some other YouTubers and looking at Reddits on how to get Ready or Not videos loaded up. A lot of people say you just got to skip like quite a lot of content. Some of it you just mustn't include whatsoever, but I've seen some people do it. So I want to know how they got around it. Because I don't want to get too hectic into it. It's not like we monetize that much. We obviously want to be. And so that's why I just don't want to break any like hectic rules and stuff. But I really want to bring the content to you guys. But yeah, I'll see how to get around that. But anyways, with that being said, let us get right into it. Starting with the gaming news. Max, what's been going on, bruv?
All right, so this week, unlike the previous 2 weeks, it seems like the flow of news is coming back again. However, to my discretion, I feel like there wasn't really anything newsworthy, or there were things which were developing. Like, for example, what I can take up right off the top of my head is From Software's parent company has been hacked by a ransomware company, but we don't know to what extent the hacking has gone into. That is developing. So from my side, there's nothing really I want to talk about. Things which are developing, and other things which I don't think are really necessary to bring up. Those can be turned into shorts. So nothing from me, but you guys have anything to share? Me specifically, I just want to get down to the tea that happened this week in the content creator news.
Damn right. Nah, I don't have any news. But flip, as you mentioned, From Software, like I also heard about it, but yeah, I still wonder who did it. Because the only ransomware peeps I know is WannaCry. I forget the other one. Flip, but yeah, WannaCry was pretty hectic. I don't know if you guys keep in touch with most of these things, but recently, if you use Kaspersky, it's now being banned in the US as of last weekend because there was a huge data leak due to an exploit that was found. Which is hectic, bruh. People getting hacked and shit. And this is obviously like eSports type shit. So, but I'm only going to just quickly mention it now because it does matter with League of Legends as a game. They also recently got attacked and hacked. So yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. But no other gaming news from me. Kojo?
Yeah, just one quick one. So Capcom earlier this week announced the remaster of Dead Rising. It's going to be called the Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. And a lot of people are, well, not a lot of people, but people are excited because Dead Rising, the first one, is a beloved game for many people. So Capcom announced that they are going to have a 25-minute showcase on the 1st of July this year. And it's going to feature the Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster, Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess, and Resident Evil 7 for iPhone, iPad, and Mac. And they also urge people like, hey, we're just going to be focusing on these things. Don't expect anything out of the ordinary. So, yeah, that was pretty much it.
I mean, if it's a fucking remaster of a deluxe game, we're not expecting any more than that, dog. Like, if I was just doing remasters, like they must remaster Midnight Club Dub Edition. Come on, Rockstar, what are you doing? By the way, bro, away. All right, moving on to the gaming corner. What's been coming out, fam?
Okay, let's talk about some releases of the week. So, starting off, we have Beyond Good and Evil, the 20th Anniversary Edition, released on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC, released on June 25th, 2024, and it's a remaster of the beloved 2003 game Beyond Good and Evil, upscaled to 4K with 60 FPS, improved graphics and audio, a new speedrun mode, updated achievements, and an exclusive anniversary gallery. So a lot of people are keen on it, and Ubisoft did tweet that yes, Beyond Good and Evil 2 is still in development. So, yay!
I don't believe them.
Yeah, me neither. And Beyond Good and Evil 20th Anniversary Edition is currently sitting at a 79 on Metacritic. Next up, we have a game called Riven. And Riven is a remake built from the ground up of a 1997 game also called Remake. And it is about to, quote, uncover a story of intrigue, betrayal, and a civilization teetering on the brink of collapse as you solve intricate puzzles to unlock the secrets of Riven. End quote. It's pretty much, I don't think there's combat in this game, just you walk and you solve puzzles, and I like games like that for the most part. And it's developed by Cyan Woods Inc. and also published by Cyan Woods Inc. And it was released on the 25th of June 2024. Then we have a game called Until Then. And Until Then was released on PlayStation 5 and PC on the 25th of June 2024. And it is about, and I quote, a fateful meeting sets off a chain reaction, upending Mark's life. People disappear and memories prove unreliable. Uncover a hidden truth with Mark and his friends in this narrative adventure and race to unravel the mystery before it's too late, end quote. It is developed by Polychroma Games and published by Maximum Entertainment.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, and it is currently sitting at a 77 on Metacritic. And side note, Riven is sitting at an 87 on Metacritic. And next, we have a game called Neo Sprint, released on the 27th of June 2024 and released on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC. And it is about, and I quote, the exhilarating Atari racing classic Sprint series returns. Neo Sprint resumes back to life as a single-screen arcade racer for up to 8 players, paired with a robust track builder and intuitive sharing tools, ensuring a racing experience that satisfies speed demons and architects alike, end quote. And it was published by Atari and developed by Headless Chicken Games, dope name. And finally, any Spy Family fans out there?
Oh no. Well, I mean, cool, love the anime, but no, we don't need a game.
Well, you're getting one.
Oh my god.
You're getting a new one. So, you're getting Spy Anya Operation Memories. And this game was released on June the 28th, 2024. Released on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and Switch, and PC. And it is about, and I quote, Anya Forger has to create a photo diary, collect memories at school and other exciting locations, play with over 15 mini games inspired by the popular manga series. Can you help Anya fill up her photo diary? End quote. And it is developed by Groovebox Japan and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. And it's a cute sounding game. And that is it for the releases of the week and the gaming corner.
Hey, yeah, I don't know. Okay. Not to the list. I'm not saying that. I'm just meaning the whole Spy Family thing. I'm just like mini games, guys. Like, okay. I can already tell you what the mini games are going to include in terms of the different levels just from what I've seen in the anime. But yeah, sure. Okay. Away. Max, any gaming corner news from you, bro?
Nah, none. I just learned something today. I did not know it was called Spy Family. I thought it was called Spy X Family.
All right. Well, that brings us to the halfway section. If you're liking it so far, please do leave a like and subscribe, and let's keep it going. Okay. Now, obviously, yeah, there's a lot to say in this next section. Kojo, do you want to go first with whatever you've got?
Yeah, I just have one thing before you go into yours.
I bet.
So let's talk about Kai Cenat.
Okay, fair.
So nothing, he didn't do anything wrong. We're just going to talk quickly about his Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC run. So he, after 1,070 deaths and almost 100 hours, he hit 99 hours. I remember I was watching it. I missed him beat the final boss. I'm not going to say the name. He hyped up this, well, not hyped up, but he set up this this stream with an 8-minute 8-minute short film. He decorated his room again like he did for the base game run, but this one I think he added, don't get me wrong, the first one he really decorated his room, but I think this one was even better, and he even got better costumes, weapons, and he added more to it. And he got to a point where he had to get a therapist. Bro, I don't know if you saw that clip floating around.
Yeah, after 60 hours. Yes, like.
So he got a therapist to come down and talk to him, and she was just trying to motivate him to beat the boss so he can go live his life again. And it was fun.
Yeah, Max?
I was going to ask, how good is Kai Cenat at the game? But that went out of my mind the minute you mentioned a therapist. I was just like, okay, nah, he can't be that good.
Dude, no one is. That's the thing. Like, Kai Cenat, he's got good game sense. But,
Nah, look, I'm not saying you need to be godlike. Like, what's that guy, Kojo, who plays God of War and he's just flipping ridiculous at it, and he puts videos of himself comboing enemies and bosses and whatnot?
I don't know his name, but how many times has he played that game?
Yeah, no, but then I'm saying I don't expect people to be at that level when I'm saying how good is somebody. I'm more looking at a competency range. And that's why I'm like, the minute you mentioned a therapist, I was just like, okay, nah, never mind, because if you're competent at something, you shouldn't be needing a therapist to get you out of a headspace.
Dude, it was just for fun. Like,
yeah.
Okay, I thought he was getting bummed out thinking, okay, I can't beat this. And he's like, okay, let me talk to somebody who's going to help me get out of this negative headspace. And then after talking to the therapist, it's like, okay, you know what? I'm in a better headspace to be able to complete this.
It probably was that, but it was also just, I don't want to say, getting a therapist is entertainment, because that's not what it is. But it was probably that to just give him a boost. But again, it was just it was just one of those stream things. Like, let me make it more interesting. Whilst I'm getting help, she's also, it can also be seen as a motivation for other people. Because, side note, the DLC, people are saying, the DLC is too hard, to a point where From Software actually came up with a balanced patch for the DLC. So
they actually caved.
Yep, they did.
Dude, the fact that like the creator even had to say like he's fine if he's like, don't feel bad if you have to use a guide, this and this and that. I was just like, bruh, for him to come out and say that, he knows this game's difficult. He knows.
Yeah, but anyway, shout out to Kai. And yeah, Tommy, that is it for me. Back to you.
Okay, so if you guys have been living under a rock, hi there, catch up. I won't go too deep into it because we could be here for days. So I'm just going to give you I want to give you guys the brief, but I want to mention certain milestones that this story has reached up until this point. And then Max, you can also just chime in and fact check on, the Twitters and the whatnot, as well as Kojo. Okay, so we've been mentioning for, I think when we were first just X2 Skip podcast before we started the weekly patch notes segment, we did mention when Dr. DisRespect was already banned by that time. I think he was already banned on Twitch permanently by the time we started the podcast. And there was still rumors looming over why it was. And for so long, we have been trying to figure it out. But now finally I mean, Max, I don't know how you would put it as to whether or not we actually have the confirmed answer or if things are just still cooking. But after his tweet, fuck, should I read the tweet or not?
I'll call it it's confirmed now.
Yeah, okay, it's confirmed. Okay, so I actually do want to read the tweet. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Dr. DisRespect.
Please read both tweets, because there were two tweets. There was an initial tweet, and then there was him. Then there was the longer tweet.
All right, so for those of you who don't know, Dr. DisRespect, I don't want to say he's a highly rated, prolific streamer, known there in the in the same echelons as Shroud and Ninja and Tim the Tat Man.
He is. I would say he is.
Yeah, I want to say he was, my nigga. Like, but anyways, he was banned off Twitch, and I can't remember how long ago, like when this happened. Banned off Twitch, permabanned, and it was always a mystery as to why. So many people had their own speculations. Some people alluded it to the fact that he probably cheated on his wife again. It was because of the gambling. It was because of XYZ and all this type of shit. But no, it then came out that two former Twitch employees, well, was it 2 or 1? I think it was 2. Yeah, 2 former Twitch employees came out and stated that the reason why he was permabanned is because he had Twitch whisper messages with a minor. Now, obviously, with everyone's speculations, personally, this was one that I didn't actually think. I was just like, what? But he's got kids and he has a wife. Like, why would he? This was a shock to me. I honestly thought it was because, I don't know, man. Like, I thought it was because, like, cheating on the wife, he probably got into some kind of money type situation. I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, when the allegations first then came out, right, he was on a stream where he then mentioned how this was, defamation of character, that these allegations are not true. He's going to sort things out. He's going to, figure things out on his own, what. Then he's going to take a break while he tries to handle all this shit, right? This was 24th of June of this year, 2024. So after that stream, man went quiet. And then shit just started pouring out. So many tweets were going through and everyone's like, wait, what the hell? Oh, this and this and this, right? Then he put out a tweet. The first tweet that we ever saw saying, listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say what I can say since this is the fucking internet. I didn't do anything wrong. All this has been probed and settled. Nothing illegal. No wrongdoing was found. And I was paid. Elden Ring, next Monday, whatever. Cool. The yada yada yada, more allegations and everything start coming through. We start learning more about what the previous Twitch employees were saying, stating that, look, at Twitch, generally we do go through certain private messages. We're just trying to make sure that no illegal transactions are going on, this and this, just following safety procedures and all of that. Now, side note, a lot of streamers who then heard about that shit started going crazy. Alinity being one of them, saying, look, I don't want niggas going through my personal messages. Like, what the hell? And it's like, dude, come on, it's Twitch.
Side note to that, it does sound messed up, but Twitch are legally within their rights. It's their platform. You've agreed to their terms and conditions and all of that stuff. So it's the same thing with Twitter. It's the same thing with Facebook and all of these other social media platforms. You've agreed to allow them to go through your stuff. So they are not doing anything wrong, even though it is questionable.
Exactly. Even what's his name, Mudahar, also known as some ordinary gamer, he stated the exact same thing. Like, every time there's a new Twitch TOS, just go read, or change in the privacy policy, go read, guys. Like, for real. What, have we not learned anything from South Park? Anyways.
Also,
yes.
Shout out to the people who want to do illegal stuff. Use Telegram and WhatsApp, because those are encrypted. So your messages cannot be intercepted by third parties.
Yes, but also, okay, side note. As of last week's data breach that took place across the US, Signal, Telegram, and WhatsApp were affected. So I wouldn't say trust those right now. But hey, man, look, cybersecurity, very good thing to get a job in. Anyways, going back to the story. After they had then publicly disclosed, all of the accusations and everything, then they started to mention about the whisper messages on Twitch about the minor back in 2017, right? And then once all of that was coming out, the doc had to put out something. So I'm going to read you the long ass tweet. I know y'all are probably, I don't know if it's going to be deleted. So that's why I'm doing y'all a solid right now by giving you this, because it's pinned on his X, whatever, Twitter. June 25th. Dr. DisRespect did confirm that he did have a conversation with a minor in 2017. But the claims were that the messages were just, casual and mutual. Everyone was wanting, he said, as I quote from his tweet, everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed accusations, I can now tell my side of the story regarding the ban. Were there Twitch whispers with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much into the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared. No crimes were committed. I never met the individual. Right. The one thing that people also noticed, right? One of the journalists and many other people who monitored his tweet, they noticed how quickly the tweet was edited. The post went down very fast and came right back up again, and changed the word minor out of his post. But now it's been added back because some people started to pick it out. He then goes on to say, I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case has been resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. So yeah, he then said, he went on to state, that he's going to take responsibility for his actions, said he should have never entertained the conversation to begin with. And then he lashed out on people who were slamming him for following the initial allegations, saying that he's no pedophile or predator. Anyone who truly knows him knows where he stands on those things and those types of people. Fuck that. That's a different level of disgust that I even hate hearing about. Cool. So now I want to touch on this part here where he said that people who truly know him. Funny enough, Shroud, oh man, Shroud is the guy who made me the happiest out of all of this. Everyone else was like, oh, he's a pedo, cancel him. Oh, then you get like Sneeko and all those other guys saying, no, I've known him for so long, he would never do this. It's whatever. Oh no, he must just continue streaming. Fuck the haters. But Shroud came out and said the moment Doc was banned, and he couldn't even, Doc could not even tell Shroud why, and no one else could even tell Shroud why. Shroud ghosted him because he says there's no ways a company that big would not disclose why you got permabanned, nor can you tell me who's been to my house and, I've had dinner with your wife and kids, and you can't even tell me why you got permabanned. He ghosted him, and he says there had to be something completely shady. And I love how Shroud was just like, guys, it's just logical thinking. And I was like, yes, sir. That's my boy Shroud, bro. I swear, nigga was clocked in from day one. Like, I felt dumb. I was just like, oh, I should have thought it was something like, fucking, what's his name? E45, EDP 45, all that shit. But like, yo, yeah, I know. And this nigga's tall, dog. I would never have expected this. But then when he takes off his Dr. DisRespect, facade and whatever, nigga actually just looks creepy, man. He's got a porn stash. We should have known from there. But anyways, that's just my personal level of it. And the one point that disappointed me the most as well was Sneeko's stream, where Sneeko was just like, oh, I hate how Pokemon and all these other women are coming out saying this is so disgusting when they're the ones making all this cringe, soft porn content with 13-year-olds just joking off to them every stream. And then Neon, the guy that you hate, Max, that streamer that you hate, is it Neon?
Bro, I hate all of them, to be honest, but it probably is Neon.
Yeah, guy with the glasses and the shit. Yeah. So he was also on Sneeko's stream sitting next to him, and he's just like, okay, but that's not Pokemon's control. That's not in her control for 13-year-olds to like, jerk off to her streams and whatnot. Like, like you can't compare that to Dr. DisRespect actively choosing to speak to man. I was like, okay, Neon, shit, I'm on your side, bro. Like, yeah, you're right. You're also correct. Sneeko, you're dumb, bro.
On that topic, Kojo and I had this conversation 2 episodes ago. Kojo, you remember about the whole kick thing, and I forgot what those guys' name were with their allegations with the whole minor thing, where we came to the conclusion of when you're out there doing your nonsense, the one thing you should never mess with are minors because there's no coming back from that. Cheating on your spouse, okay, maybe there's a way back. Being an abuser, okay, maybe there's a way back. All of these different things, there's a way back. But I feel like the two things where you've basically committed career suicide is messing around with underage people and abusing animals. Those are, I feel like, the two things on the internet your career cannot recover from.
And murder, nigga. Hey, what the fuck?
Well, murder, you have to go through a whole court process. Like you know, if you're suspected of more murder and stuff like that, it can't necessarily derail your career per se.
True.
If you're being convicted, yes, but then that's with any crimes. If you get convicted of certain crimes, that's it. It's done for you. But I'm looking at accusations or being affiliated with certain topics where that's it. You're done. So it's like being as big as Dr. DisRespect, right? He claims there was no intended thing, but why are you talking to somebody underage in the first place? If you're not trying to do anything, why are you even talking to that person? It's like the whole Drake thing of Drake being friends with.
I was gonna say it's probably a minor.
It looks like, yeah, you're not gonna do anything, but that is groomer behavior.
Facts.
You're not planning to do anything now, but you're sowing the seeds so that later you can reap the rewards of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it looks like to me. So it's like you have no reason to be talking to somebody that age, unless maybe your work has brought you guys together. For example, you get a lot of people on YouTube who work with children YouTuber. Like, let me use what's his name? Nigel. I don't know how to pronounce his surname, but Uncle Roger, where he sometimes works with kids who are aspiring chefs. Nothing funny is going on there because he's working with them on cooking related videos. Outside of that, it's done. It's not like he's keeping friendships with these people where he's always talking to them like, hey, how was your day today? Man, don't worry about this, don't worry about that, where they're sharing their lives to him. Where it's like, bro, unless you're a family member or you're close to the family, you should not have that type of relationship with somebody who is underage. And that's the part I don't understand with this whole Dr. DisRespecting of, what was the end goal, dude? What were you trying to achieve? And sticking on the logical path, to me, it then suggests he was grooming. Because I don't think he's a pedo. Pedos don't have that type of patience. They want to strike when things are hot, like EDP. He would have been pushing to meet up and whatnot. This guy is showing groomer tendency. He's nurturing the person, directing them in a certain path so that when they are of age, he can then pick from the fruit and it will look creepy, but he's not doing anything illegal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no.
Yeah. So then what's more interesting with the people who, lied and said he would never do this type of shit, this and this, they would have told him and all this. Funny enough, Tfue and Tim the Type Man both came out and said, okay, look, if it was something that serious, they would have wanted Doc to have told him. And how Doc had spun why he was banned. There's even a video of where Tim the Tat Man was speaking to Twitch CEOs to try ask why Doc was banned. And they still could not even tell Tim the Tat Man back then. So for Tim to say, for Tim to have defended Dr. DisRespect for all this entire time, and guys, there's so many videos and streams of them still playing together and all this type of stuff, and no one seemed to question Dr. DisRespect to this extent, well, except for Shard. But it saddens me because now even them were just like, yeah, nah, they've cut ties with him, they stopped talking to him, if you go to Tim the Tat Man's entire streaming vlogs and everything, like all of the games that he's played with Dr. DisRespect, mind you, some of which is even from last month, has all just been removed. Like it's gone, like finished. And then that leads. Mm-hmm.
That's also a point I would like to touch upon, which you bring up of it's crazy with this influencer space of the minute you do something wrong, all your supposed friends turn on you. Like it's like if you just died.
Because they're trying to protect themselves.
No, it really is them protecting themselves. It really is. And I understand it, but at the same time, what point is it two-faced of, oh, you broke bread with this person, you did so many things with this person, you grew your career with this person, and now you just turn on them with a flip of a coin. You don't even try to bag them. You don't even try to wait out the wave and see where things go. Immediately when things turn bad, you're just like, I'm out. So it's like, was it really truly a friendship? And it has me thinking of how many of these internet collaborations do we have where is on the surface they want viewers, audiences to make them to think, hey, we're friends, we're good and all of that stuff. But when reality really is, they're just collaborators. They don't have any friendship going on. They're not that close. They just are using each other to further their career. It's kind of sad.
It's kind of sad, but it's a practice that's been done for years, my guy.
No. I'm not talking about just this instance. I'm talking about just in general when these type of things happen and the people who you thought were your friends just disappear on you like if you never existed, like if you died.
There's no friends and money, man. Where there's money, there's no friendship. Okay, everything comes at the price. But yeah, wait, Kojo, were you gonna say something before I?
No. Continue.
Alright, away. Okay, so with all that and him losing friends left, right, and center and all this type of shit, right? What's crazy to me is that the wifey herself, of all the defending that she has done, even after he cheated, she defended him. Even after the whole bathroom situation where his head was above the stalls and people thought he was spying on people peeing, she defended that. When he got banned, she defended the Champions Club, which is his audience, with all the support that they gave, and no one questioned it. No one did this. We have yet to hear what she says. Wait, let's actually confirm that. Does any of you guys follow her on X, Twitter, whatever?
No.
Okay, because I don't, and from what I've seen, she said nothing.
Nah, it would be smart from her position to remain silent for now, to watch where things go. Because look, how she's operating is what I would expect a true friend to operate, where you've been impacted by this. So now you have to weigh your options and see how it goes. It's not a knee-jerk reaction. Like if you're already immediately releasing a statement and stuff like that, then to me, that's suspect. But if you're taking your time, it's because one, you're weighing your options. Two, you're absorbing all of the information and everything that is going on. So obviously that's going to take time. So her reaction to me makes perfect sense. Everyone else's reaction to me is just like, you guys are snakes. And what you said of Shroud from day one, having questions and cutting up, to me, that's a proper person where it's just like, I don't like this. I'm stating what I feel is wrong with the situation. Sayonara. As opposed to other people who are sticking by, and then when shit hits the fan, they're like, oh, now I'm bouncing. I'm out. You get what I'm saying? And then that also brings another question to me. Do you guys think his wife knew, or do you think he kept it from her? Where it's just like, no, it's technical stuff, trying to sort it out, but it will get sorted out. Do you think he kept her in the loop?
No, but that's what I want to know, because I'm on her thing now on X. Nothing. I want to know, like, if we eventually get, like, thing is, she's not really in the social, space. So even if something does happen, we're not going to know about it until someone, like an insider of their French circle or whatever, finds the information for us, but we will never see it.
How old are his kids?
He has a daughter. I don't know about any other child. I think they were gonna have a son. I just know he has a daughter because she's been on the streams now and then. But yeah, I don't know, man. Oof. But anyways, yeah, so with the fallout that's happened, obviously certain fans have shown videos of them throwing away their Dr. DisRespect merch. Many people have been complaining about how much money they have, subscribed to him on, Twitch with their subs, with their YouTubes and all this type of stuff and all that. He was obviously still trying to work in the loops of getting a Kick contract, and the Kick staff have now said that it's too soon to ban him just because of all of this that has happened. And everyone's just like, Kick, you cannot be serious. Like, what the hell? So we're still waiting to hear what's going to happen with Kick. YouTube has fully demonetized him. He's still able to stream, however, but yeah, his sub button on YouTube or whatever has completely been removed. All videos that have been monetized can no longer earn money on them. The San Francisco 49ers will no longer work with Dr. DisRespect. after Twitch, after the whole Twitch ban recent reveal. For those of you who don't know, he is hella into NFL, being as tall as he is and everything. So yeah, he was obviously a very big supporter of the 49ers. And yeah, well, they've cut ties with him, including the Mountain Dew sponsorship with the drink. And then also NBA 2K has now removed Dr. DisRespect content following, the whole scandal as well, where in NBA 2K24, you could design a character that looks exactly like him, like a skin, basically, a Dr. DisRespect skin with a dunk style as well. And that has also now been removed. So yeah, there's a lot that he's losing out on. And I've never liked the guy because his energy was just too flippin' red pill, Andrew Tate vibes. But
I agree with you that for me, it wasn't necessarily his red pill vibe, but it's just his arrogance pissed me off. And I had this conversation with Kojo where Kojo was like, nah, it's just a character. And I was just like, yeah, even though it's a character, it's just, for me, he comes off across as a douche.
Yeah, I mean, how the fuck do you put that shit on every day of your life? How do you look at yourself in the mirror and say, okay, I'm about to be this nigga and I'm about to enjoy the next 3 hours of my streaming life right now being this nigga? Like, how, dude?
Like, I understand people being a character. I get all of that. But for me, the character you choose is also a window into your psyche.
Facts. Absolutely. It touches upon a certain part that you do not find fit for society, but you found a certain corner or space where that part of you can reign free, which, nah.
And then also with that, what I find funny is this guy, couple of years ago on his streams would be bitching about how much money he's losing out from being banned on Twitch. And now we're seeing all of these other deals and sponsorships which are being counted. I'm just like, nah, dog, how greedy were you crying about Twitch money when you had all of these other things going on? You were making gang money already. So for you to be crying over Twitch money, you must be hella greedy. Because now he can't monetize YouTube. The Kick thing is in jeopardy. All of his deals, like you've just mentioned now, are going by the wayside. His company have parted ways with him and all of these different things. So, dude, you were making money, yet you still felt it wasn't enough money. How greedy are you?
Honestly, bro. Honestly. So, yeah. Okay, I've got more content creator news, just 2 more, but that pretty much ends it on the Dr. DisRespect. Do you guys want to chime in?
Yeah. So more information came out about the whole Dr. DisRespect stuff, but not with regards to this, but other nonsense he's been caught up with in. Do you guys know the content creator on YouTube called Jamari?
No, heard the name, but don't really know the content much.
Could I think you know.
He's a commentator, right?
Yeah, where he talks about social media stuff. He's kind of like a Tozy. Now, really more or less the same vein. So he mentioned on his channel, and people can go check that out, about how there's more things which came out from Dr. DisRespect, where somebody has released screenshots of their conversation with Dr. DisRespect, where he was chatting up a trans person.
Oh, yes.
Yes, trying to meet up with them and stuff like that. You saw that?
Yes, and offering them partnership on Twitch and other things if the trans person could send photos and solo videos.
Yeah, and cosplay videos and other things like that. And that had been going on in conjunction to the time period he was cheating on his wife.
Yeah, hey guys. Yeah.
So this man literally had no discrimination.
Neeks.
Regardless of sex, gender, maybe race, and age, he was interested.
He is 69 God, man. He is 69 God.
He a fan. In the time this video will be going up, probably more information will also be going up.
Absolutely. What I love about this, Nick, because someone pointed it out, I think was, if not Mudaha, it had to be Asmongold, one of them. But they mentioned how the usual pattern as to why so many people start speaking out after something factual comes out about somebody is because, and if you really think about it, it's like, take the Diddy situation, right? some people did try to speak out, whatever, but it was never proven, and then things were swept under the rug.
There are always breadcrumbs leading to the factual thing.
Yes, but once the factual thing comes out, have you ever asked yourself, why is it that so many other things are coming out now when they've been happening for so long? And they've raised a very interesting point, saying that the attorneys of the defendants have so much on their plate already from the thing that's actually factual that they sometimes don't even have time to investigate all the other stuff that gets brought up. And then when the other stuff that gets brought up is actually factual as well, dude, it's hella compounding. So I feel sorry for those attorneys. Well, I don't, because you're defending a pedophile. But still, I mean, y'all have to feed your kids and pay bills and whatever. I hope you also not pedophiles, but I mean, to each his own, I guess. No, dude, it's sad that some people actually have to defend criminals because they just need to pay bills, bro. It's so sad. But anyways, yeah, I don't know, man. By the time this episode is, who knows what else is going to come through, but definitely there will be updates in the next episode if, you know, we find out more about what goes down.
I also find it's interesting how when something big like this takes place, literally everybody's just talking about it. And I feel like there's two reasons why it's being spoken about to this extent. On the one hand, it's because it's content. Like, you've seen how much content people have been able to create and benefit from on the whole Kendrick and Drake beef. Like, that stuff has just been flooding my timeline where I've never seen so many people talking about the same topic for so much. And that's what's going to be going on with this Dr. DisRespect stuff. But then the second part is, with his fall, there's a vacated seat at the throne. Or not necessarily the throne, but at the table of big content creators. So people want to fill that.
Well, unfortunately, in terms of dickhead, highly inflated ego type streamers, Nick Merckx is still around. So yeah, I guess he will take it from Dr. DisRespect. I can't imagine any other buffed up, tall ass beefhead person.
Or the vacuum allows for some unknown person to now step in and have their time in the sun.
Maybe, but the thing is, Nick Merckx has dirt on him as well. And I mean, now here's Dr. DisRespect. Can someone who's going to take the next mantle be clean for once, please? Gee. Well, that leads me on to the next streamer. Oh wait, before I move on, Coach, do you have anything to chime in, bro?
No, I think both of you covered everything.
All right, bet. So moving on to another streamer that also had dirt on him, and he's really been trying to just keep himself in the limelight, even after getting arrested in Thailand for doing nasty things that he shouldn't have, but he probably didn't even know was illegal. Ice Poseidon has now revealed that he is going to be hosting a $100,000 Hunger Games kick competition. And yeah, I don't know where he's getting this money. I don't know who the hell still keeps funding this man. But hey man, big ups to you. This is going to be tough because, as we have mentioned before, Cenat wanted to do the exact same thing. And of course, who else but Ice Poseidon to try steal that idea and make things work before it happens. But will it work? Who knows? Participants are to have their phones glued or attached to their head, not actually glued, but like attached to their heads as first person POV. Not sure how that's going to work either, because in Hunger Games, where the hell are you going to charge your phone? Like, what? But anyways, we'll see how that goes. And then lastly, Rhett and Link have announced their Wonder Hole YouTube series, and fans are excited, but I'm not going to talk about that. What I want to talk about is how it's now become an epidemic whereby Disney is now going to start allowing creator-created content, if that makes sense, rather than looking towards film directors and series directors, you know, to generate more TV shows, more movies. They're now looking to actually have content creators post on their actual streaming site. This was revealed after YouTube Red had made a lot of income from many of the YouTubers now having their own series on YouTube Red, much like the type of Written Link, even PewDiePie's life, you know, with everything on YouTube Red. A lot of people have now been seeing that content creators can actually make very compelling things. And it was also mentioned in, was it Bloomberg? Can't remember. But in one of the big areas where they said that looking towards the numbers, it makes sense as to also the attention spans of most people nowadays, in the sense that some can't even focus on more movies. Looking at the certain turn-off times of movies that are played on the streaming sites, most people don't watch a movie from start to finish. But they will most definitely watch a 4-hour stream from start to finish, 100%. So now Disney has now taken on the toll to try involve more content creator. Content creator content. That sounds so flippin' weird. Stuff onto their streaming platform. Netflix, we've already seen many content creator stuff that is on there, which, you know, good for them. One in particular is Love, Death and Robots. If you have not seen that, holy flip, go watch. Each episode is made from a content creator house or a team, and it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Big ups to them. And yeah, we'll see if Prime Video is going to follow suit. Highly doubt it, but George Bezos might prove otherwise. And yeah, that's it for my content creator news. Max, do you have anything? I know you chimed in a bit, and Kojo went first.
Nah, no, I don't.
I bet. So yeah, moving on to esports. I already did mention that League of Legends had experienced a DDoS attack. This was during T1's match recently. So people think that this attack was directed towards T1 amidst their competition because of T1's dominating streak. But more is to be confirmed on that, and I'll keep you guys in touch if I get more news with regards to that. Kojo, any esports from you, bro?
No, not this time.
Okay, away. Last bit of esports, I guess, from me is to say that X Defiant has now started its own global series, which is very interesting, but I'm just going to boast a bit here, you know, some black excellence. I'm very happy to see a lot of African-American, well, black people in general, just being in X Defiant esports. Don't see much in any other esports, to be honest, so it's really nice to see a change of pace. Why X Defiant specifically? I don't know, man, because some of the X Defiant lobbies are just as toxic as COD. So I don't know how the hell we got up here without being offended, but hey, nigga, we made it. Max, any esports from you, bro?
Nah, never have anything.
I ask out of courtesy. But away, thanks, man. Is there anything you guys would like to discuss? Because I think, Dr. Respect took a shit ton out of it. But all right. That brings us to the end of the episode 68. We do hope you all enjoyed it. And yeah, I mean, if you haven't checked out any of the videos, please do check some of them out. Go see how much you can get right in the Jeopardy video. I know we butchered the rules. I've heard some of you come to me and say some shits and what and this. Okay, whatever. But yeah, we're obviously working it. Thank you so much for your comments that have poured through already. Please put them on the actual channel. Don't tell me in person. I love you guys. You know who you are. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening in. Yeah, thanks to Kikojo. Thanks to Max as well. And we will check you on the next one. Square root of 69. 8 something. All right. Peace out.